All right, you've made it to day 5. Now we're diving into all things automation and nurturing your new customers or subscribers. This is one of my favorite things about email marketing because you can do a lot of nurturing and investing in your community while you sleep. So these things are all happening automatically because you've taken the time to set up a really amazing foundation. So, let's dive into automation. So, how to get started when it comes to building a welcome email or onboarding series is we'll head over to campaigns, hop over to this right corner here, create campaign. We'll go to email and then automated. So, what I need to point out is that this is being demonstrated on the free Mailchimp. So there are limitations with this. I will point a couple of those out along the way, but they're not significant barriers, but they are annoying. So we will dive into what's available for you at the free level and what I suggest as you move forward. So we'll hit this welcome new subscribers. And what I would suggest for anyone who's invested in the standard or premium plans is to do this onboarding series. We'll start here though for anyone who's brand new and just getting their feet wet with a single email. This is enough to get started if you're brand new to this. So this is just kind of the internal name of your campaign. So we'll just say welcome to Love Local, and we're sending it to our only audience we created, your master list, and we'll hit begin. The reason we do this as a welcome sequence is because when someone gets added to your email list, they have kind of that next communication from you. So I look at email marketing in this kind of process as dating someone. Someone's like just visiting your website or visited your store or booked your services and visited you for the first time, or you visited them and they're like, okay, like what else do they got? I'm kind of liking them, right? So we get to use this as kind of like we're dating each other. You're dating all of these customers. So this is why I love this so much because your customers in your community get this opportunity to just learn so much about you through this platform and through where you point them to in the emails you send. So first and foremost, we're going to say it sends to new subscribe contacts immediately after they join Love Local Master List. So I'm going to hit edit delay. And I'm going to say trigger when you import subscribe contacts. Depending on how you do this, if this is integrated or if you have to manually do this, we do want to make sure it does happen to anyone. If you use the CSV, if you manually import people once a week, once a day. So if they're not using the contact or opt-in form and you are doing it, we still want to make sure they get this. So we'll hit save. You can edit this as well, just like you can do with campaigns. So say who it's from and then hit save. And subject, of course, can change that, and the preview text as well. And then we'll head into content. What is a little tricky and just part of the requirements of Mailchimp based on the free account is that you are required to have a badge at the bottom of the email, kind of giving some shout out to Mailchimp. That's totally fine. And like I said, in the beginning of this training, even if it's not perfect, do it. I want you to feel the effect of this and start seeing your community responding to you. So we're just going to go into edit design. And I would have loved for you to be able to use the template you created. However, in this version, trust me, I tried like a few dozen different tips, tricks, Google searches, all of the things as we wait. Great timing to tell you a story. And it just doesn't work to use your own templates. So we're kind of stuck using the existing template that they gave us. And now we're in a screen of white. So I wonder. Oh, here we go. I was like, I can stop this, but I don't really want to. So you would think it would be as simple as taking this slice of copy here and adding it to the bottom of your own template to get that badge. But my friend, it isn't. So unfortunately, you kind of have to start here. But the great thing is, if you already have a template you really like or some branding you've already done, I would highly suggest emulating that as much as you can. Or, of course, upgrading to the paid account. So, really, the intention behind this email is to welcome people into your community. You maybe have the top 5 things you want to share with your customers about what you do, why you exist, when you opened. Really think about that story that's going to connect them further to why they would want to come back again. So if this is a single email you want to send versus kind of an onboarding series of a welcome email, then an email a day later or an email 3 days later, we want to pack this full of the best stuff possible. And this can always change, right? So depending on the season. So we'll just say, welcome to Love Local. We're so grateful, to have you in our community. Here are the 5 things we love sharing with newbies, our community. Okay. So you can list out we offer free mini courses. Here's where you can buy it or where you can attend. Sign up and then add kind of that hyperlink, of course, describe it. But you get the gist, right? Like book your services here, explain your services, why we started Love Local. That would probably be better at number 1. The great thing is in the next lesson, you're going to get 15 ideas for what to put in these emails. So you don't have to follow my really very fancy version here. So if you are just getting started with your first automation, your first welcome email, go ahead and get that new logo replaced or remove it. Make it emulate as much as you can to the other emails you're sending, but don't overthink this too much, right? And if it does get too complicated and you do want to add a lot more emails to your welcome series, you are collecting emails a lot and this will drive a lot of revenue for you. I would highly suggest bumping up in your plan so you can do all that comes with the onboarding series. So once you've got this in a good place, you'll hit save and continue. See, everything's got those green checks. And of course, it's telling me, don't do that for your logo. And then we'll hit start sending. Start now. And so now your automation is set up. So we'll hit back to workflows. And that's technically now under my journey. So what you'll be able to do over time is look at how many people have subscribed into this specific workflow, if you will, journey, how many people are opening, how many people are clicking. And if you hover over it, it will give you that data. Of course, we just started, so we don't have any of this. But if you're looking for that, you'll go over to automations here and go to my journeys. And that is where this lives. So over time, you'll start seeing how many people are clicking around. And, you might be able to track how many people are repeat customers and so many other things. This is such a great tool for you. And it's your introduction if you're brand new to automation. And there's so many ways to automate and elevate your brand. This is just one introduction in the email marketing space that will allow you to introduce yourself to new subscribers and customers as soon as they join your list. So I'm so excited that you're introduced to this concept, and hopefully putting it together is a cinch with this training, and getting started, getting people added to your list is fun and enjoyable for you. Thank you so much for joining.